Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Landfill still hasn't got here. I'm starting to think that landfill is never actually going to get here. It's just going to keep messing around. We have got these issues. I got landfill over there that's being requested. It's coming up to that point, and then it's getting over to here. It's coming over that far. I don't think it's going any further, though. Or is it? It's getting under there. This is the problem, is I can't see it. It's getting over to this one. I don't think it's quite reaching the halfway mark. It doesn't look like it is. It's then turning round and going back again. Yes, that is what it's doing. It's turning, it's reaching that point, and it's turning round, and then it's going back again. It's heading back over to here to go and recharge. Unless... No, it's not. Oh, I stand corrected. Right, ideal. It's coming over this way from the first charge point, and it's reaching far enough that it can then come over and it heads to one of those. So long as it does that, that means it's moving far enough over that it will take goods up over to this side. That's excellent. That is really, really good news. And there comes it. There's a load of landfill coming in. They're going off to charge over here. Quite where they're going after that, I don't know. It could be over the other side, or it could be going back to fill in a couple of those spots. Doesn't really matter, just so long as they're doing something. As long as they're heading off and doing something, that's all that we really care about. The Roboport still hasn't turned up. We're 668 on here, which puts us up to 872,000, 873,000 in just a very short tick. There we go, 668,922 and 669. There we go. 873,000 robots in total. This is getting really, really good. 30k to go. Then I can start putting them in. That's the bit that I'm waiting for. I just want to be able to dump the robots in. Alright, if we can start working on that. I refuse to do it before I reach the 900,000 mark, though. Right, I've got a lot of these chests in on this one. As most of the chests have been put in on this one over here now. So I'm wondering if we should do something about this. Well, I still need the rest of those chests to be put in. Before I can really decide what to do with that, I need the rest of those chests to be put in. That will allow me to make a better educated guess on exactly where bits should be put and where they shouldn't be put and so on and so forth. And you up here have got a few little bits being put in. So a few, well, there's a lot of requests on their way over, and then we'll be able to get up here to our 1 billion iron ore. I want to go further out than that, if I can, and try to uncover even more. If I could actually uncover something with 1 billion on it, that would be really, really wonderful. If I could do that before we finish this series, that would be amazing. I'm not going to drag a series out longer to try and find a 1 billion patch. I'm not that obsessed with finding it. It just would be a nice... It'd be like the cherry on the cake. It'd be the icing, the cherry on top of the icing on top of the cake. Just to finish things off is to find a 1 billion patch. We're 671 on there. That makes 875,000 robots and counting. We've got just 25,000 to go before we can start putting them in, and 100,000 to go until we've made 1 million robots. With actually getting to 1 million. Like, say it with the respect that it deserves. That's what you need to do. Say that number with the respect that it deserves. 1 million robots. It is insane. Like, just think about that. Think about that number for just a minute. And it's easy in this game to, like, overlook the sheer massive scale of things that we do. It is very, very easy to overlook it. Overlook it. Right, I'll drop that one in there. I've now got a radar request on there. It's very, very easy to overlook. But just think about it for a minute. 1 million robots. That is a truly obscene number. 1 million is such a large number. It's like stop and think about just how many that is. Really appreciate just the sheer scale of just the number, just that number. Really think about how phenomenal that is. And it is genuinely staggering just how big a number that is when you really start to think about it. And then you sort of think about the scale of things that we've tried to put in motion on this map. It really is like quite staggering what we're attempting on here. A whole million. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there's plenty of people that have done 1 million robots on a map. It's nothing unusual. It is definitely not something that's unusual. It's not something that's unique. But it is nonetheless a pretty cool thing to be able to do. I would like these to come out. I want that one to come out, and I want the rest of the landfill to come over to here and just fill in this patch. That I would really appreciate. If you could come over and do that, I'd really appreciate that. That would be very cool of you. We do have, oh, there it is. I bet that's it there. That's the landfill starting to come over now. Some of it's coming back over this way. But yes, there we go. We've got land. It is on its way over. It's going to take a minute or two to work its way round the ocean right there. But it is on its way over, so it's going to get to that bit, which means that we can extend that out a little bit further, get a little bit more of the landfill coming down on there, and then get another section of roboports on there, which hopefully will allow the robots to get across this ocean and start putting stuff down. I suppose I could do it back from this side as well. There's a few of them, they are actually getting far enough over to get to that roboport, so then they can go up here and put down their prizes. And that, in turn, will allow the travel across this bit just to go a little tiny bit quicker, a little tiny bit easier. If I can build... Well, that one I'm building all the way across there. I wonder if I want to put some more landfill up there. We'll worry about that later. Still no roboport. You may be close by. Is that what it is? You may be like round here somewhere. Can we see someone carrying a roboport? No, we can't. Right. Nobody is carrying a roboport. Ooh, I wonder if we go into here, we want to go show logistics robots on map. Show target. Right. Where is the target for this one? Has there someone got a target for this one? I'm looking at that. I'm trying to see if there's a target painted for that one right there. Doesn't look like it. Right, I'm zooming out here. No, it doesn't look like I'm seeing a target come in for that one in particular. So I'm going to take the target bit off a minute, and considering the drop in the frame rate, we will take the other one off in a second. But I just want to zoom out a little bit here so that you can get an idea. We've already got over this way in the middle. It seems to be doing reasonably well. We've got a little bit of a choke point around here, and it's starting to around here. Mostly this is around the ocean just here. I've got quite a bit that's coming out. We've now got landfill. And what they've been doing is they're coming out across here. They reach the midpoint, they're going back, they're charging, and they're trying to come back out over. But slowly, they are getting through this choke point and then getting over and putting down their various loads of landfill and stuff like that. So they are getting across there. These that are needing to go further, they're getting over to this point, and then this one here has provided the crucial bridge to get across here now, by the look of it. Which is absolutely fantastic news for us. It means that they're getting just that little bit further, and they're starting to get down some of these roboports over this side, which is fantastic, because it means then we can keep expanding and possibly get that one uncovered as well, which is one of the things that we do want to do. If we can get that bit uncovered, that would be wonderful. I'm considering doing some more down here, but I don't really want robots getting caught up down there as well. I'd rather just have them caught up in one spot if they're going to get caught up. This over here, we might consider also doing a bridge across here so that we can keep them moving and they're not all jammed up in one spot. But, on the other side of the coin, having them all jammed up in one spot is going to be ultimately beneficial to us. It means that we get more robots up in the air. Now, we'll get rid of that for now. There, so it's going from 18 frames a second all the way back up to 21. Blistering speeds of 20, so we lose 3 frames a second when we're running that one. And we're on 680. 680, we've just broken through. That means that we are 16,000 away from our target. I've just been leaving it go for a little while and letting the robots tick through. We are up to 892,000 robots. We are very nearly almost there. And if you see the spare logistics robots that we have now got, we are down to just 3,000 available. That is it. We've only got 3,500 robots available, and that is ticking down pretty quickly. We're very soon going to hit 0 robots available. They are all now heading down over here and are all otherwise occupied. I'm going to come down over to here a second, and I'm going to get my pattern coming out a bit more, because we've now got a bit of this landfill placed down. So if I drop that one into there, like that, that's going to allow a bit more of the landfill to be pushed out onto there, and head across this side. We've also got these roboports over here. Let's just check that the pattern is building all the way out. I want that one there. That one up to here. Okay. Put you all the way up to there. Let's add in a few more of these. There's going to be a few more build requests going up there. If I get that one back again. Right, it was up to here, wasn't it? So I want to come across and do the same again. I don't quite know how far up it's all going to go, but it should. It's going to start putting in a few extra requests. That one over to there, and I'll bring you over this way. That's also putting in a few requests. It won't go any more than that, but it's got a few going up to here, which is very close to that one now. So we'll get more coming along. And then I think we want to add in a little bit of landfill over this side. That should be enough then. We get a bit of landfill here so that we get some more roboports being put up. Look, see, they are coming in over this way, which is good. That's what we want. So we will take you over there like that, and I'll now build that up there. I'm just going to go right up like that. And then I'm going to come out that side, and I'm going to fill in the rest of it. There isn't a lot else that needs to be filled in on here. It's just a bit out over there. That's going to then allow the robots to come out, and we can get these, just an extra couple of roboports out on that side, which will be enough to really help with the connection all the way around there. I've got orders up here, which means that we've got most of these now being filled. What are we doing? I don't have any. Look like we got any problems in here. Well, that's mainly because those still haven't been brought in. We still haven't had those brought in. We still haven't had that roboport brought in either. So that one we can just ignore. We've got the belts being put down over here. We've got 2 lots of belts in here. We don't have any issues with chests not being seen to at the moment. We do with that one. That chest there is completely full, and I don't have robots coming over. I mean, it says 2,300 are on their way over to get it. But because I've got all of these now, they're queued. Look at them. Look at the queues that we've got on some of these. This is insane. This is absolutely ridiculous. And we want to look in here, 693,000. We are pushing on. We're 897,000 robots. We've got 0 logistics robots available in the system. So as soon as we start pumping these into the roboports, they're all going to start taking to the sky. That means that our frame rate is going to start dropping. And this is why I didn't want to start putting the robots in too quickly, because I've been very concerned that we're going to get them up in the air very, very fast, which means that that frame rate is going to plummet. It's already down to 20. it's going to go a lot further down. There's nothing else that we can do now. We've got all of them in the air. The only thing I can do is, like, try to alleviate that by putting belts or something in, which I don't want to do. I want to get these robots in the air now. That's the important thing. So we're on 898,000 and counting. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait for a couple of minutes until we reach 900,000, and then we'll start putting them in. 695. And almost, we just need 200 more. 695, as soon as that reaches 696, that is a total of 900,000. There we go. We have done it. We have reached 900,000 robots on this map. We have got less than 100,000 to go now. That is absolutely insane. 900,000 robots is an absolutely ludicrous number. It really is. That is genuinely ludicrously nuts. And we've got enough flying robot frames already made that we can easily get the last 100,000 once, you know, as long as we keep the robots flying. I am actually deliberately not starting just yet because I want to see that number get to 700,000. I mean, yes, we're going to get that one up to 1 million. That one up there is going to say 1 million. But I'd like this one here to say a full 700,000. So I'm just going to hold fire just for a little tiny bit longer. There we go. 699, 369, 509 is only a little bit more. And then we have actually hit 700,000 robots. This is it. 700,000 in storage. That makes 904,000 robots in total, which, quite frankly, I think is worth waiting for. Go on, just that one little bit. Go, 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 go! You can do it! 700,000! There, we got 904,000 robots in total. If you count the other 24,000 construction bots, we've actually got 24,000. We got almost 25. No, we have got 25,000. No, we're 24,000. 900, because I got 100 of them myself. I mean, yeah, 700 there. We've got the extras here. So we've actually got 920, 905. We've got 930,000 robots in total right now. Right? We've actually got 930,000 robots. But we're doing this. We're going to start doing this. I'm not going to remove the lights. I'm going to, like, just put these down on every other chest for a minute, like this. And that's going to start spooning more robots in. They do it 12 at a time with those. There's one lot. There's one little lot right there. This number is going to start going up really fast. Also, whilst the one number is going to start going up really fast, watch our frame rates. They are going to come down to a very sorry crawl. That is going to go down and down and down and down, and there is nothing that we're going to be able to do about it. 19.2 frames a second, 19.1 frames a second. You can see the cogs grinding to a halt on the PC. It's going to fry the entire machine at this rate. 18.8, gone are the days. You remember when we were at 30 frames a second and wishing it would go back up? Those are those are going to be nothing but fond memories. We're going to remember 30 frames a second, and we're going to start thinking about the good old days. That's what we're going to do. That 30 frames a second is absolutely 100% going to be the good old days, because we ain't getting back to that again. 20 frames a second is going to be the good old days. 18 right now, and dropping. It's dropping surprisingly fast as well. It's impressive how fast the frame rate is now plummeting. Down to 17.4. This is why I wanted to get most of the million robots built before I started spooning all of these into the system, because the system just can't cope with it. Right, this system is just not going to be able to cope with this many. I'm going to leave that like that, so I don't think we need to worry about too many going on to that one. And then over here, we're going to do something similar. Just going to put the top few working in them like that. And I'm going to come over to here, and we're going to do something similar on this one. How are we doing? I'm going to put this lot of stack inserters on here. We're up to 250,000 robots. But we don't know how many we've got in the air until we mouse over a roboport without holding something. So I'll do that in a minute. There, I'll drop that into there. And I got 13,000 robots spare out of 250,000. This is like totally nuts. This is absolutely nuts. 17,000 spare, 18,000 spare, 19,000 spare. I got 256,000 in the sky right now. In order to help things along a little bit, because we still got 22 chests and a few other bits and pieces there, I am going to get rid of 100 passive provider chests. I'm going to have some robots come along and take those away. 17 frames a second we're down to. Let's ignore robots chasing me. They're going to try to chase me. It's going to take them a while. We want to head over this way so that we can start putting some more stack inserters down to start getting rid of some more of these robots and putting them into the system. And we want to go up this way. So every robot that we make from here on in is going to start being put into roboports. We got loads of them here. There is absolutely thousands of robots, and we will end up feeding all of them into the roboports. It's going to take a while. Definitely going to take a while. It's going to be worth it. It is so going to be worth it. Put that one up to there. I am not going to cease construction of robots, though. That's something that I'm definitely not going to do. We're going to leave the actual building of the robots still going so that we can get more of these robots in the air. I want to get as many of them in the air as possible. I want all of the robots in the air. That's what I'd like. And you are now in place. That's good. So you've taken care of the top bit. I've only got this one line right here that I now need to deal with. So if I get rid of that one and that one, I've got a paste right here. That paste could go, I think, that one there. Is that one alright? No, that one's not alright. It's got to be that one over there. So what we'll do is we will deconstruct there. And I'll deconstruct over to there like that as well. Then I will go paste like this. And I'll drop that down on there like that. But I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm going to get rid of that one. And then I'm going to take belt. There. And there. And there. And then I'm going to put that one there like that. That will just take those and drop it into that chest over there once they're all ready to go and deal with it. And then you over here, I'm going to have to do something similar with you. I've got that one there is no good. Where else are we? It's only that line. I think that one might be alright, but just in case it's not, I think we're gonna do this going in two directions, I think. We'll go paste on here. So I want that one to go out that side, and then I'll do one going out the other way as well. I think that would be the best way to work this one. So I'll get rid of that bit, and I will get rid of that bit there. Then we will get rid of that, and we'll get rid of that over to there. So we come back over this side. I've got things marked for removal right there. We'll go to paste, and I will drop that one down. Just there like that. And then I'll rotate that one over. And I will bring this one out. Oh, wait a minute. Is that going to be sufficient? Right, well, that bit there isn't going to be sufficient. That one's got to move and that one's got to move. And we're going to have to put an extra bit of belt. But I can actually do that. I can put a bit of belt over to here like this and go to that point. Then I can take a chest, and I can drop one down on there, and I can take that, And I can rotate you around and I can drop you down onto there. So that way, I've then got that middle line has all been taken care of. It's it's much further over than it actually needs to be. I didn't need to have anything like that, but that should be all right. And then my 100 chests, they've already been taken away and been dealt with. 17 frames a second at the moment, with robots pouring into the system. We've got 60,000 spare. We've got 290,000 robots in the system at the moment and counting. Now, the problem that I've now got is that each of these roboports that we're pouring stuff into are full. So we're going to need to make sure that we have continued supplies of iron coming out. And that's what is happening over here. We've got these are being put down, and I do have robots on their way over. They're going to be putting down more stuff over here. They are going to make it. They're going to get over to here. They're going to be able to get far enough, or, well, I'm hoping they will, so that they can start putting down some of these bits of landfill, stuff like that. It's going to take a while. It is going to take a minute, but then we can get some more up there. Get a few more of those. The more iron ore that we get down here, the more robots that we get queuing up on all of the roboports all the way up through here. Look at these. Look, we've got absolutely thousands of them. I've got 295,000 robots now, and 60,000 of them are spare, which means 230,000 bots in the air right now, as we speak. These are still going. You know what that means, don't you? If we've still got those going, what we want to do is we actually want to start engaging some of the other production again. Ooh, no. First up, come out of there, go into here. Iron gear wheels are fine. Science is fine. We've got 600,000 bots there still. There's going to be a whole load of those still being made. And we're not stopping with the manufacturing of them. It's very exciting times, this is. This is very, very exciting times. Very awesome times. We could do with more steel, but I'm not looking for steel. What I'm looking for is furnaces. Electric furnaces. How many of those have we got? Looking up the list. 4,900 electric furnaces. Right, I've got electric furnaces. So what we're going to want is more electric furnaces. I mean, yeah, at the moment, the big issue that I do have is this. I don't have enough iron, but I'd also like to get some more steel being made. So that's stone and bricks. That's copper. That's copper. Electronic circuits. Electronic circuits. I suppose we could put a few symbols on here, couldn't we? Zoom into here. Put a few symbols in. I guess. All right, I'll do that. I'll put a few symbols in here. So we just want to go with basics like this. So I want to put one on there, and then I want to put one on there as well. Down here we've got electronic circuits, and you are electronic circuits as well. What are you? You're stone bricks in there. Where are the stone bricks? The stone bricks are over on the first one. You are making that. You in here are stone walls, actually. So you are under that one there. Military. Confirm. There's the stone walls. There's the stone bricks. This over here, this mess, that is our oil system. So we're going to go into here. I don't know which one to use. We'll use crude oil. That is, because that's what it is. That's crude oil processing in there. And I got these. These are the same on all of them, aren't they? So we'll do crude oil processing on each of these. We'll put in some icons. I do like the icons. The icons are actually really, really cool. And we'll put another icon over there. Confirm. There's one there. And well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.